So if you wanted to be a little bit more penetrative, okay, so you can do more of the grabbing, okay, and your palm, you know, I said that your palm can't touch, but you know, certain parts like the shoulder where there's a, you know, your palm can like touch the part of the body, but the main thing is that your surface of contact is no longer primarily the palm, it's more like the fingers. And this is really, these more penetrative techniques are better for some of the joints, like especially the shoulder, because it's a really
that's very good.
You know, I think that's a good part too, that when the patient gives you some feedback,
Yeah, that is so
some people
good.
just lay there and you don't really know.
Yeah.
what's going
It's
on.
like, you know, moan or something. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't make a peep. I know,
And
I
then
just
you
am
just
like,
got up, your face is all red.
Sometimes
It's like,
you're afraid to ask them a lot because they want to relax, so you understand, right?
Yeah, I know.
Everybody's different.
In the beginning, you know, when you have your like a captive patient that you're practicing on, like yeah, you should really encourage them to tell you everything, you know, because you're not gonna really have that opportunity when you work on most people. People will just like, yeah, they'll be quiet or.
And if you ask them, they just say, "Oh, it's okay."
Yeah, you always get that, but you can tell after a while. But I'd much rather have feedback from somebody.
Yeah. So when you do more of this grabbing, you know, I'm still doing this pretty rapidly, and I'm kind of lifting. So like, if I'm grabbing her like bicep muscle, it's almost like I'm, you know, grabbing it with my fingertips, and I'm kind of lifting it off, you know, the bone or whatever. So yeah, there's kind of that feel where you're kind of pulling the soft tissue off of the frame. You know.
It's interesting. Somebody categorized all this. It's kind of cool.
so Randy, if you're on this side and you're gonna want to use your dominant hand.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can use my left hand. And I
But
think
can
it
you
is
do
good
it?
to-
You
Can
gotta
you do
be-
it from this way with your dominant hand? You won't
Oh.
be able to hold the wrist anymore.
Not as
but-
well.
Yeah, for certain techniques, it's better like
Just
to
use your-
use your and this is not as hard a technique or I don't know, complicated as the technique is.
Coordinated.
Yeah. So you can do the same thing. There are ways to do it this way as well, although it's more awkward. I would probably like shift my
Right,
position.
right. Yeah, that's interesting.
Sorry.
You will.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, no.
Yeah, but it is better. Ultimately, it's better if you can feel pretty comfortable. It's just, to me, like, there's a point where forcing yourself to be ambidextrous kind of gets in the way of things. I think people are naturally, you know, they naturally have a dominant hand, and if you just try to, I don't know.
Some stuff like this, I found that depending on what it is, I can wait till I roll them over, because then it puts it on my dominant side.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So if I can work from underneath or something.
That's Yeah,
How
yeah.
you roll them over?
Just wait until I'm ready to turn them over, or if I
How
need
do you
to
do
turn
that?
Just
Tell them to
ask
turn
them to
over.
turn.
So they got up on their,
No,
hands
you just
and turn
roll
over.
over.
but there's no space.
Just stretch her arm out, stretch her leg out, and she flops over and does it.
Okay, roll her over for me. I don't know.
Oh,
You want me to?
That's how they do it in
yeah,
hospitals.
I just have them.
Ask them to roll over.
Yeah, ask them to roll over.
Ah, okay, got it. You don't have to. Got it. I know.
Like,
There-
You know,
there
like
is
a
a-
flip a pancake.
There is a technique where I'm not really gonna
Like with the towel underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hospital turn. Yeah.
Uh huh.
What?
where like if you have like bed sheets,
Oh,
Yeah, you
pick
just-
them
you
up.
Pull
kind of
the-
use them to turn
Good
the
luck
patient.
for me.
Yeah. And it's
We gotta get them on one side first.
yeah, and it's better if the table is next to the wall or
Wow.
something. I mean, really,
Details
because
like that is so.
I mean, just as a
You never seen people flip with a sheet before?
No.
Really?
Go to a
I
hospital.
don't think I have.
Why do you do bedpans?
I think I've seen
Well, like any medical TV show, right?
Yeah, I've seen on TV. I've done it to dogs before.
And one good thing
Yeah,
is
yeah.
your arms, your hand is very warm.
Oh,
And just
yeah.
tell your dog to roll
He's gonna
over.
wanna roll over.
It's like,
Yeah.
damn it, roll over.